In the digital age, it's normal to order dinner, clothes, or electronics online. You can buy cars, groceries, or even a piece of land on the moon. Seriously. It's all possible and we have gotten pretty good at it. Many businesses make the transition from off to online. So what about physiotherapy? Is that even possible? And if so, how would that look like? For this episode of PhysiotutorsTV, we have met with Remi Lammarts van Buren in Amsterdam to discuss his online physiotherapy practice, onlinefysiopraktijk.nl. Naturally, we were wondering how this idea came about and which type of patients consult his online practice.
I had some patients who were not doing their home exercises very well at home, and I thought to myself, how can I change that? So I had the idea to start something online and to be more personal to the patients and to keep in touch with them also when they are at home. And I think that is where my business is also focused on, to get more in contact with the patients at home when they are doing some exercises. It is also for people who are not can go to the physiotherapist because they have no time or they have a busy schedule with working. It's easy for them to contact me and to do the things online. Also treatment or assessment.
So are you working on your own at the moment, or do you also have colleagues?
I'm doing my business for my own now. I don't have a team, but maybe in the future I need some more colleagues to help me with maybe all the patients I'm going to get.
What did your friends, family and colleagues say when you told them that you were going to start an online practice? Because it's pretty unusual, right?
Yes, the first time they were thinking, what are you going to do, online physiotherapy? Yes, like you said, is it possible? But after I explained them how it works, they get very enthusiastic. They get very, how do you call it?
Excited.
Excited. Yeah. They get very excited. And I asked many people, and also I had on my website a survey. So I had some reactions on that, and I think it's very new, but I think this era is ready for online physiotherapy.
Despite working on the web, it was hard for us to imagine how a profession that relies so much on interpersonal contact, both hands-on and hands-off, can work online. In particular, we wanted to know how a normal session looks like and what the process is that the patient has to go through to get his treatment.
The first thing you are on is my homepage. There you can find what I do, what is online physio, and you can contact me with a fast button. You click on it, you click on the fast button, and you fill down the contact form with your name, your email, because I need it. That's the first communication, and your complaints. And you tell me a little bit about what are the symptoms and what are you experiencing. You click on send, and I will get a message in about 10-15 minutes. I will immediately react to that message, and I'm going to tell you what we should do. Shall we do an assessment, or do I think you have to go to the physiotherapist practice, or do you have to go to the doctor with your complaints? These are some fast screenings, you know. Okay. And after that, I will give you an advice, and we go to our shop, to my shop. I'll let you see what I have here. This is the assessment. So I'm going to assess the things you're experiencing. If I click on it, it goes to my store, and you can buy it. After that, I'm going to inform you what we have to do. We have to go to our questionnaire. So we go to the questionnaire. And first of all, I have to know something about you. So we go to the patient intake. Click on it, and we will see, yes, just a few regular questions. And the most important is what are your complaints are, and what are your illness you have before, chronic illness or something like that, or medicine use.
Yeah.
You have to fill in how your complaint started, because that is necessary and very important, and what kind of symptoms you are feeling. So maybe you feel some tense, or maybe feel some tinglings in your hands or fingers. Those are some things I want to know, because then it will be more a serious problem, and I have to think about if I can really help you or someone else has to do it. Maybe I think you need a PSK.
Yeah.
So we're going to fill down. We fill in the PSK. It's a regular PSK. All the physiotherapists, most of them will use it, and it's also a good test to evaluate.
Yeah.
So after this, we go to our more specific questionnaire. So it's set down by region. You see shoulder, knees, low back, neck, and hip problems. Now we're going to do now, then I'll show you the shoulder. And this is the form, you can download it, and you fill it in with Word. You fill down in the pain, is it heavy, what activities are the most problems in the daily life.
Yeah.
So maybe it's washing your back, or maybe it's putting on your clothes. And after this I will see this also and consider if we're going to do a treatment. And you can go to my shop again and buy the treatment.
Yeah.
I'm going to set a goal with you together. Let me say it's 6 weeks. I will follow you the whole 6 weeks of the treatment, and I will be there for you when you needed me, to show you the exercises, what is important to do.
As often as I want?
As often as you want, yes, I will be there 24/7 for you.
Okay.
So if you have any pain or you're feeling anything that is not normal,
Yep.
you can contact me, also by phone. That is more direct. Once we do the treatment, I will send you this form. I will put down your name, your complaints, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the anatomy, because I think it's very important to know, as a patient, what is exactly the structures that are in my shoulder. You will have the exercises underneath it, and it's going to be by video. So I will do a voiceover, and I will set some videos for you with pictures. I still now have some from the shoulder to show you. This is one that I made. It's the sleeper stretch. I will say globally how much times you have to do it a day, and how many series, but it can depends on in which stage you are. And also I will divide another store next to my website. They can get equipment to do the exercises, maybe a TheraBand, if you know what I mean, and maybe some weights, so they can do the exercises.
When we saw the process a patient goes through, we got curious as to what the people of Amsterdam had to say about an online physiotherapy consult. So we went downtown and asked people whether they could imagine going to an online physiotherapist or not.
Yeah, I could, because when I have questions, and I'm not the first one to go to a doctor or a physiotherapist, so I want to know if it's possible that they can fix my complaints.
Yeah. And also, would you also go there for treatment then? Could you see that?
Maybe if he gives a good advice,
Yeah,
I
that he
would go
sends you
there.
exercises and you also pay for that, like you pay for a normal physio?
Yeah, maybe when it's a bit cheaper
Yeah,
than normally,
yeah.
then it's a very good thing, I suppose.
Okay. And do you think this has a future? Like, could online physiotherapy be the future or replace traditional physiotherapy maybe?
I think next to the normal physiotherapist, that would be, yes, I think a good thing.
Could you imagine going to an online physiotherapist?
Maybe for a first call or first contact, but after that I really would like to see someone in person.
Okay. And why?
Maybe because I'm used to it,
Yeah.
but it feels more natural, more that you can say, you can express better what you feel or what you need, and I think communication is better than online.
Okay. And if you say for you it's maybe not a thing, could you still imagine that it could be successful?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Today, they don't see things the same. To walk like two out the door, then you have magic.
En zou je kunnen voorstellen om naar een online fysiotherapeut te gaan?
Ja, zeker. Omdat tegenwoordig steeds meer online gaat.
Ja?
En het lijkt me alleen maar handiger als je het op internet terug kan vinden. En ook online een afspraak kan maken. Dat lijkt mij super handig eigenlijk.
If you're a physio, you've probably had friends or relatives reach out to you on Facebook or via call or text and ask you about their complaints. You'll hear things like, "My shoulder hurts, what do I have?" Forming a diagnosis from afar might then seem irresponsible. We wondered how Remi deals with this problem and is able to conclude with a treatment.
So what I do is I screen the patients for red flags. We all know them. It's important because maybe it's not a good patient for me. They have to go to the doctor or somewhere else, to a specialist. But I'm focused more on the functional problems. So when someone can't turn their head well and they feel pain, I will focus on that one. I will focus on the mobility. I will give them exercise for the mobility. But also I keep in mind, of course, what kind of a pathology it would be. There are few pathologies who are very often seen by runners or very often seen by soccer players. So you kind of know which problems occur most often.
So by using the right questionnaires and focusing on limitations in functioning in his anamnesis, Remi seems to be able to avoid the need of a physical assessment and can form hypotheses that he will translate to treatment protocols. But what if a patient really wants to see Remi in person? Is there an option of a video call-in or a physical meetup?
Now it is not an option, but I will think in the future maybe I can see people, but now it still is not an option. I have to rely very much on my patients, that they follow the videos very well. If I go back to the physio practice, you will see a patient one time a week, and you explain the movement, how it has to go properly. But after 1 week, when you didn't saw the patient and you see them again, they still do it wrong. If I don't think they do it right, it's easy to say, just make a video, just show me how you do the exercise, and I will see if you're doing it good, and we can move on to another exercise.
After doing some online research, we found a couple of online services that allow a layperson to look up symptoms online and get treatment advice. We have already heard that there's interest in online physiotherapy, so how does Remi's practice distinguish itself from his competition? And is he targeting a specific group of people?
It's very easy because I will give you personal advice and I will give you personal treatment, and I will be there for you 24/7. And that's something the other companies can do or won't do.
What kind of people do you think go to an online physiotherapist instead of a traditional physiotherapist? So what is your target group, do you think?
I think my target group is more or less the younger people who are from our age, maybe 18 till an age of 35, 40 maybe. They are used to use internet and are fast with computers, but are also very independent, so they can do the exercises easy, and they know how to do sport exercises, or they sport a lot.
And are you only targeting the Dutch population at the moment, or is your plan also to tackle and to target international people? So from all over the world, because potentially you could reach everyone, right?
Yes, exactly, worldwide web. But I'm now focusing on the Dutch people, and so the Dutch population. And yes, maybe for later in the future, it's possible to target the whole world. But first we have to keep it small and target first the Dutch people.
If you could sum it up, what are the 3 main advantages that you have with online physio in comparison to traditional physio, in your opinion?
I think the first thing is that you don't have to go to the physiotherapist. You can do it all behind of your desk. You need a computer, PC, and you get your treatments. And also it's about the costs. You know, physiotherapy in the years was getting more expensive. Not all of the people were insured, and that become a problem. And I think I can manage the cost very low because I don't spend so much money. So I can have a very good price for intake, but also for the treatment. The third thing is that I have very personal treatments. I will be there for you, like I said before, 24/7. You can reach me any time of the day. If you have any problem, if you need some advice, or if I can help you with other things.
And do you think at one point in the future that online physio will be able to replace the traditional physio completely? Could you imagine that?
Yes, nowadays internet gets more attractive, online things get more attractive for the people, and I think there's a future in online physiotherapy.
Is there maybe something, if we say it won't replace traditional physio completely, but that you would say that traditional physio practices could use to improve their service at the moment?
Yes, that's maybe a good thing, instead of just send the patient home with exercises, that you can follow them online or by phone, or and tell them you have to do these things. And yes, I think maybe we can bind it all together. So we have on one hand the hands-on therapy and the personal guidance of online physio.
Alright, so this was our interview with Remi Lammarts van Buren about online physio and the future of online physio. So thank you very much, Remi, that you were here and that we had this opportunity with you. And I'll advise you guys to check out Remi's webpage at onlinefysiopraktijk.nl, so .nl. And I hope you enjoyed this episode. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
We think it's a great idea with a lot of potential, although it might be a bit difficult to imagine such a new concept in practice at the moment. But this is also what we would have thought 10 years ago about ordering food and doing groceries online. We will definitely continue to follow Remi and keep you guys updated, but what's more important is what you guys think, so leave a comment down below with your opinion.